Are you one of those people that has a burning question? You know, not the burning kind, but, you know, like a burning question that you've been wanting to ask. Is it about law of attraction? Is it about NLP? Is it about emotion code or body code? Dana's taking specific questions today about her book. Hold it up, Dana. About her gratitude book and what that's all about and how that's really helpful. And on life purpose. That's why we're here today. Matter of fact, we're here every Friday, with the exception of a couple Fridays ago. And I'm Michael Lozier. I'm the author of these 3 best-selling books. I live in beautiful Victoria, BC. And today I am co-hosting with John and Dana, who join me for Ask Us Anything. And the way you do that is in the chat below. If you're watching live, go ahead. Let us know where you're calling from. Ask your question, and one of the 3 of us will take that question today. What's going on? Anything you need to know about? Yeah, we're going to find all that out as we go out to the show today. But first, I'm going to bring in Dana from Vancouver. Good morning, Dana. Welcome back.
Morning, Michael and John. So excited to be back. I really missed the Hangout show with the 2 of you and sometimes some other people that we have on the show. I'm Dana Smithers. I live in beautiful Vancouver, and I work with women solopreneurs who are starting up or stuck in their business. I'm a certified law of attraction trainer, trained through Michael. I'm also a law of attraction speaker and just love everything that I learned in Michael's course about how to do a signature talk, because you can transfer that template to any talk that you do. I'm also a certified emotion code practitioner. So when I'm working with my solopreneurs, creating a marketing plan or business plan or identifying their ideal client, there always seems to be the need for a little bit of a push to get them moving forward. So that's when I use the emotion code. And I am absolutely excited about today's show. And I just recently did a talk about the power of gratitude and how to use it in your daily life, because it is what raises your vibration to a nice high level.
Good stuff. Well, welcome, Dana. And today, hold up your book again. You're going to be answering questions about your gratitude journal. Just flip through it so we can see how thick and helpful that book is. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we've got, there's a law of attraction tip, and then there's 4 pages of, so it's, I don't know, a couple hundred pages actually. I talk about, you get a chance, so it's a guided journal, right? You get a chance to fill in your information, set your intention, talk about where you're feeling abundance, because it just keeps the vibration up. And gratitude is actually is a higher vibration than love. And I even did some scientific research on that for the talk that I just did. So if anybody's interested in knowing about how gratitude is measured energetically, I'd be happy to answer that question.
Yes. Any questions today about that, you can ask us. Hey, let's bring in Dana, you're in Vancouver. I'm in beautiful Victoria. Next, we're going to bring in John in Verity. Good morning, John.
Yeah, great to be here again. Yes, my name is John in Verity. I'm from Vancouver, Canada. And I am a certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner. And I specialize in reducing people's chronic pain, reducing anxiety, depression, stress, fatigue, removing money blocks, and all while increasing people's mental clarity and energy and prosperity, abundance, and overall mental health. And yeah, I've been having a busy week helping a lot of people just over the phone or on video. And yeah, thanks for having me here again, Michael.
Well, good stuff, John. And you and I do a emotion code show called the Emotion Code Road. We do that on Saturday. Why don't you tell people what we're doing tomorrow, and if they want to receive an emotion code session tomorrow, where to go, how to do that, and what we need to know from them. And then we're going to welcome some of our viewers, because we've got a lot of people checking us out today.
Yeah, absolutely. So tomorrow is episode number 26. So we've been doing it 26 weeks in a row now.
That's half the year.
Yeah, the Emotion Code Bros are half the year. We're helping people with writer's block or blocks to creativity. So it's huge for a lot of people, a lot of designers, entrepreneurs, freedompreneurs. You want to be here watching us live tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific or 12 noon Eastern. And we're going to be working with people, 1 or 2 people, doing the emotion code, explaining the process, doing one-on-one sessions with people, and just clearing and eliminating their writer's block or blocks to creativity. It's a lot of fun. Last week was a lot of fun too.
Oh, last week was silly slash fun slash wow. And
Yeah.
we had a lot of people. We had like a full Hollywood Squares panel last week. We had people that we worked on, both you and I worked on with the emotion code. They joined us. They gave us their receipts. Some people had tons of receipts. So you can go ahead and watch that show. So John, let's go out into the live chat and tell me who's saying what this morning. And we're looking for questions. Again, if you're watching live, go ahead. Let us know where you're calling from. What is your question for either one of us, either three of us today? So go ahead, John.
Yeah, absolutely. Charity West says hello, exclamation marks, and giving us the fire because this show is hot.
Hey, Charity. Thank you, Charity West.
Janice Pritchard says good morning.
Hey, Janice. Good morning.
Cheryl Guttenberg, good morning from California.
There's Cheryl. Good morning. And Cheryl's recently signed up for my Certified Law of Attraction Facilitator program. So, Cheryl, why don't you let people know? I know I think you're halfway through the training. Why don't you drop us a little note and let us know what you're liking about the training so far? And Janice, this morning I posted my 4 interviews that I did with Oprah Winfrey. I don't know if everybody knows that I was interviewed 4 times with her. Hashtag I'm name dropping this morning, but she checked out. And what I said in the post was, when and if I get a chance to speak to Oprah again, I'm bringing out the chart. I'm bringing out the chart. Oprah, hashtag Oprah, if you're watching, I got something that can help everybody via you, and it's called the emotion code. Okay. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, Kelly Carson says, hi, gang.
Now, Kelly did a good job last week. She had tons of receipts. We worked on a lot of things with Kelly, so she made some great contributions last week. That was fun.
Yeah, and so did Helena. Good morning, Michael, Dana, John.
Hey, Helena. Good morning to you.
Yeah, Sylvia Bellini. Greetings from a dark London. It's tea time here, mind you. It's always tea time here.
Hey, Sylvia Bellini from the UK.
Mike Irwin is watching live. Says, here's a tip, brother. It's not about you. It's about him.
Yeah, well, I deleted Mike's comments. You're probably not going to see them if you refresh.
Okay.
Let's see. Pamelia Bell. Hey, that sounds like a new name to me.
Huh.
Pamelia Bell.
Oh, she was on our Hollywood Squares last week.
Oh, there we go. I was
yes,
thinking it was our friend Pamelia from Vancouver Island.
Yes.
Hey, Pamelia. She joined us last week, too. Leela Charkas is asking a question. Okay, so here's Leela's question. First question. I wish we had sound effects, but this is the first question of the day. Leela is saying, every time I visualize, the opposite happens. Why? Well, I'm only going to give you my interpretation about visualization. You see, visualization, although a lot of other trainers will tell you it's imperative, it's not. And what's showing up here is that the visualization is not the way you need to give something attention. You see, the second piece of law of attraction, the first step says, what do you want? And the second step says you need to give it attention. So in my book, I talk about how you would use the desire statement, because the desire statement is made up of words. That is a common denominator for everybody. Everybody understands words. So you would build a paragraph or a statement about your desire, not an affirmation, but a statement. And it says something like, I'm in the process of attracting my ideal new blank, my ideal new customer, my ideal new speaking engagement, my ideal boyfriend, my ideal girlfriend, my ideal whatever that might be. So when people visualize, law of attraction isn't responding to the picture that you're getting or not getting. It's responding to how you feel about that. So there's 2 kinds of people. Dana, I'm going to be one person. I'm the person that when I try to close my eyes and visualize, now I'm not getting the picture and I'm really frustrated. So what's the vibration that I'm sending in my visualization?
Yeah, negative. And please stop, Michael.
Yeah, it's like I can't get it. It's like now I'm all ticked off because I can't get the picture. Now, what's the other kind of person that can visualize? What happens to them?
Well, somebody that, like myself, that loves doing vision boards and dream boards and all of that. And I feel so good when I cut out pictures and I put things up, and it elevates me, and I love looking at it every day.
That's right. So it's not what you're doing, it's how you feel about what you're doing. Because other people might say, oh, I hate dream boards. What a stupid thing that is. Well, guess what? Don't do it. Other
Please
people
don't
might
do
say,
it.
oh, I really like to visualize because I can see it in full movie with color and sound and smell and everything. Well, go ahead and do it then. So it's nobody's business other than your own about how you're going to give something attention. Are you going to write about it? Are you going to visualize about it? Are you going to make a macaroni collage about it? Are you going to do a dream board about it? Are you going to tell 10 friends about it? It doesn't matter what you're doing. What matters is how you feel about what you're doing. So only you listening, can decide what is your technique going to be to give your desire attention. Lila, let me know how that helped you. I'm having a presupposition. I'm presupposing that it helped her. So let me know how that helped you. John, who else is saying hello?
Dia Lewis. Hi, everyone. Dia from Atlanta here. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving, Dia. Barb Ashcroft. Good morning. My most encouraging peeps. Nice to see you all.
We got Cindy Trost, who's saying good morning to the bros and Dana. So good morning to you.
Nice. And someone is running Spanish. I'm not fluent in Spanish, but hey, Alicia.
Hey, our friend Dea Lewis is here. She's saying, hi, everyone. Dea from Atlanta. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Well, you know, my Facebook is flooded with food pictures from our American friends. We didn't celebrate Thanksgiving the same way you did, so we don't feel the same overweightness that a lot of you are feeling today. American friends. Natasha, Paula, Samuel. You know I love a three-word name and a multiple syllable three-word name. Hello, Michael, John, and Dan. I'm looking forward to the show, watching from dark Romford, Essex. A lot of gloom over there this morning, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit. Yeah. Johnny Newgan. Michael is amazing. Johnny from Maryland.
Johnny Newgan.
I think I pronounced that last
Yes,
time.
he did. But... He interviewed me. He's a really ambitious young guy, and he has an Instagram page, a YouTube channel, and interviewed me. He loves me. He's always
nice.
Loved me.
Yeah.
Leanna Johnson, you do it. You do you, baby. You do you, baby. Hey, thanks, Leanna. So, hey, just a reminder. Today we're doing Q&A. So Renee Bastrash, very French Renee. Renee Bastrash is saying, do you find, he's saying blue jays, but it's actually blue jeans. It's B-L-U-E jeans, G-E, not G-J, that's my French, J-E-A-N-S, the best program you use for live video. Well, I used Zoom before. Is both Zoom and Blue Jeans allow you to go live on Facebook with a panel. Now, Facebook doesn't do that yet. I'm sure they're going to invent it soon. But when you go live on Facebook on your phone, it's just you. Now, I'm not going to do a video with just me. That's boring. I love to have a panel. So I'm using Blue Jeans to be able to do that. So you can just check out both Blue Jeans and Zoom. When I like something, I master it. And, you know, we know how to do screen share. We got multiple panels. Last week, we did a panel where everybody had equal opportunity on the screen. Today, the speaker goes to the top. So there's lots of different options to choose. We also record this video on Blue Jeans. So then my techie guy uploads it to YouTube. And then we also upload it to a blog entry. So that's why I use Blue Jeans, because we do 3 things with it. We go live on Facebook with it. We record it so we can put it on YouTube. And then once it's on YouTube, we make a blog entry. So it's almost like syndication. There's 3 places that you can watch this through Blue Jeans. So it's bluejeans.com. Go check it out. Renee Bastrash. Good stuff. Lila's saying that my answer was helpful, so that's pretty good.
Nice.
Great.
So, Dana, we are going to give you an opportunity to talk about your book and how people would use that. Now, I know our friend Barb Ashcroft she runs mastermind meetings, and she has bought them all for her group, and they're following it. But tell people, in case they want to buy it for Christmas presents or a holiday gift, or no, it's a Christmas present, what they can expect when they get it and how they would use it and when they could start using it. Go ahead, please.
Great. Thanks so much, Michael. So this is Law of Attraction Gratitude Journal. Attract more of what you want to create a happy, abundant life. And if you've been watching these shows long enough, you know that we're all about finding joy and feeling fulfilled, and life was meant to be joyful. So the intention of this book from me is that you will start to learn how to practice the law of attraction so that it becomes a daily habit with you. But the book is divided, it's 52 chapters, and each week has a law of attraction tip, and there's some information about it. And then I also do a YouTube video on it. So you can go to my YouTube channel, Empowered Women in Business. And each week, I do it weekly, I talk about what the actual tip means and how you could see it in your life. And then there's a page on you completing. So this is a guided self-discovery journal. You answer questions. What's your intention for the week? What are you most grateful for? How did you deliberately use the law of attraction? And one of our favorite law of attraction phrases, I'm in the process of manifesting what? And then I felt positive vibes. And then I go into what I call my ask, believe, receive process. And what that is, it's similar to the 3-step process that Michael talks about, identify your desire, raise your vibration, and then allow it to happen. But I've always kind of used ask, believe, receive. And a question that I got, and I did post a YouTube video on it, was actually from Barb's group, her mastermind group. They wanted to know the difference between setting your intention and the ask. So how I explained it on the video is that, like, say I set my intention to get more speaking engagements. So that's my intention for the week. I'd like to start getting them wrapped up for 2018. So I'm going to start focusing on that. When I go to my ask, for me, and this is your journal, you do whatever you want, but for me, I go to a higher power. So I'm going to put out there what I'm looking for, that I find the right speaking opportunity, that I serve people that are interested in the topic. And I just did how expressing gratitude empowers you talk with Barbara Ashcroft's and Parmelia Parham's group, Oceanside Women's Business Network. And we talked about gratitude and how it raises your vibration and how important it is. So with the asking and the believing, you're looking for evidence. And when you actually get to the receive, Michael stresses this all the time in his law of attraction training. Celebrate the closeness of the match. This is why I bring my pom-poms to my talks as well. Like, celebrate the closeness. Okay, you're looking for a relationship. You want to lose some weight. Your finances are not where you want them to be. Your health isn't what you want to be. But every day, look at how you're getting one step closer to what it is you actually want. So the more you celebrate it, the more we raise that vibration. So you can get this book on Amazon.com. It's a 52-week self-discovery gratitude journal. And Amazon.ca or Amazon.com.
Yes. I wanted to expand a little bit more about asking. Yes. Even when we don't think we're asking, we're asking. You see, asking means that you submitted the request. Exactly. And you don't have to use the word ask to do that. So whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're talking about is actually the submission of that. Thinking, oh, I'd love to have one of those. There's no asking there. Yeah. But giving it attention, energy, and focus actually submits the request to law of attraction.
You just place the order.
That's right. So asking, it's there are lots of ways to define that. That was a good answer. Cindy Trost is saying I gave a good answer about visualization, MLO. Oh, MLO. Kelly Carson doesn't like that I don't like dream boards. Say it isn't so. Remember, Kelly, it's you that likes them, so that's why it works so well for you.
And it's Dana that likes them, Kelly. Michael does
Dana
not
likes
like.
them.
I love them. Yeah.
Good stuff. Kelly's saying, if you're not getting what you want, are you trying to attract? Does that mean you are doing it wrong? Well, there is no right or wrong. Everything that you're getting is just feedback to what you submitted. So when you're doing a search on Google and Google brings you some documents back and you're not getting what you want, does that mean you searched wrong? No, you just haven't defined the search. So the feedback you get from Google is the results. So when Google is showing you the results are just feedback about what you put in the search box. So with law of attraction, the results that you're physically getting are just feedback to the input that you gave it vibrationally. So there is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. There's just feedback. So if you don't like the results that you're getting on Google, you don't get ticked off and say, you don't say, I'm not using Google anymore. What you say is, okay, I better fix up my search here because I'm not getting what I want. So the same thing with real life. If you're not getting the results that you want, then you need to refine the input, and it starts right here. The input is what you're thinking about and what you're talking about and what you're observing and what you're doing. That's where you start. Good, John. Who else has got some comments for us?
Victoria Murray Gallagher from Arizona. I have a lot to be grateful for, and I practice gratitude daily.
Nice.
I've just had a very flat feeling for a long time now, and I can't seem to get into what I know to be a high vibe, or at least stay in it long. I wonder if there is a block I'm not aware of.
Well, that's a good question about raising your vibration. What does that mean? What does it mean to raise it, to lower, to raise it up? It's kind of confusing. We're doing a show in the future about how to raise your vibration. But the note that I want to make, and Dana, you can answer it as well, is that you can only hold one vibration. You can only have one vibration at a time. And that vibration is coming from the thought that you're thinking. So it goes back to what am I thinking? What am I giving attention to? So whenever you're having a negative vibration, it's a result of the thought that you're thinking. So now you have to change your thoughts. So look for something and reach for something and daydream about something or notice something that you do like and that you do want. And now you have a new thought. Now you have a new vibration. And why is gratitude helpful, Dana, to raise someone's vibration?
Well, gratitude is so helpful because if you want a little research here, actually, if you're familiar with Dr. Masaru Emoto, he wrote a book called Hidden Messages in Water. John, you're shaking your head. And he actually studied crystals from around the world. And he scientifically proved, you can buy his book, that gratitude crystals form the best crystals. And they also have love in the center of them. Whereas a lot of people think love is a higher vibration if you're thinking love or thoughts. It's not. Gratitude is actually higher than love. And also on Dr. David Hawkins' map of consciousness, you'll see the emotional frequencies that he measures, and love and joy, and gratitude is one of the higher ones up there. So it's just raising your vibration by giving yourself attention to something that makes you feel better. And I just wrote a blog post yesterday, empoweredwomeninbusiness.com/blog, about the power of gratitude. And I gave you a 3-step process on how to move into gratitude with it. So this is what Michael talks about all the time. And this is in my book as well, right? It starts with our words, thoughts, vibes, and then look at the result that we get. Yeah. So all of this is, while it may sound simple, it takes a little bit of diligence and perseverance and accountability, owning. What are you putting out there?
It might be easier if instead of giving them names, we gave them numbers on the chart.
Yeah.
Like 0 to 100. 100 could be gratitude. 99 could be love. And, contentment is number 51 on the chart. So instead of thinking, trying to describe the feeling, say, oh, I'm feeling 87 today.
Yeah.
So, really? Oh, I was 99 earlier this morning. So these words are only used to describe where we're at on the vibrational scale. And the gratitude is high, love is high. So as long as they're in the top 10, they're all good.
And like your radio dial that you talk about, Michael, right? People that are vibrating at the low end of that, and you're at the high end, we don't have a vibrational match. So something has to shift.
Yeah. John, we're going to come back to you. I'm going to read a couple comments from Cheryl. Again, she's taking my Certified Law of Attraction Facilitator program. She said she's excited about booking her first Law of Attraction presentation. Now, here's what's going to happen. When you do my training, it's an online training, you will be prepared to do a free Law of Attraction introductory session, ideally in your living room or with a small group of people. That's how confident I am with the training. It's not like, oh, I've got to practice forever. No, as soon as you're done the training, you will need to know, you'll know what to do, know, and have, so you can stand in front of a group of people and explain Law of Attraction so much so they're going to want more. She's saying that she loves the training and she's looking forward to starting her presentation. So
congratulations.
Cheryl, we're looking forward to supporting you do that.
I have a question from Sylvia Bellini.
Hey, Sylvia.
Would the emotion code help clear resistance to working through Michael and Dana's books?
What was the question again? Would it clear resistance to what?
Yeah, would the emotion code help to clear the resistance to working through Michael and Dana's books?
Oh yeah, the emotion code would definitely help with that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and the question would be, what is the severity of my resistance that's stopping and preventing me from working through the processes, right? See, not everybody likes process books. Some people like a story, a nice big long story, Sylvia Bellini, and other people don't really want to do the steps. So no judgment there, but we are self-help writers, so you need to be able to help yourself. So definitely, do I have any blocks that are stopping and blocking me and resisting me from working through any type of book that has processes? And that's what I would recommend for a emotion coach session.
Great, yeah. Charity West has a question. I was hired for a new job 2 weeks ago and haven't started yet due to a delay in a background check. So how do I turn around the frustration and find the fun in it to start my new job? I have gratitude that I have a new job and it takes time to do such a thorough check.
Right. Well, in that sentence, you talked about having a thorough check twice. So law of attraction can't buck that current. It can only match it. But I appreciate that's what you're experiencing. You see, when we have a goal about something, we're always waiting for the goal. So go beyond the goal. What are you going to wear on the first day of work? How are you going to get there? Where are you going to go for lunch? Right? What are you going to take with you? So go beyond waiting for the thorough check. Stop giving attention to that. You keep having to go through the thorough check and say, okay, here's when I'm going to the closet today and pull out what you're going to wear on your first day of work. And even say, okay, now my new job is here. How am I going to get there? Drive there today. Like, how long is it going to take me to get to my new job? In other words, stop focusing on that you don't have it and focus on as if you already have it. Because law of attraction is eavesdropping right now, and it's checking Charity West's bubble. And you know what's inside her bubble? John, say it when you know it. What is law of attraction finding inside Charity West's bubble right now? It's finding
thorough check.
That's taking a long time to happen.
Yeah.
It's not what she wants, but it's what she's vibrating. Because
Right.
you don't always get what you want, but you get what you're vibrating.
Yeah.
So Charity West, what are you wearing to your first day of your new job?
And isn't it a good thing they're doing a thorough search, right? I mean, think of that. Everybody that works there has had a good background check. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, I love working in a place that does that. It's still giving attention to it, though. Our friend Heather Fisher, she's from cold Labrador City, which is in the eastern part of Canada, and it's very cold there, for sure. Good. John, who else is on your screen?
Aloria has a question. How do you help someone who is perpetually negative and doesn't believe that forcing themselves to find the good things that happen around them will actually make good things happen more for them, more often?
Well, here's the challenge about trying to teach other people. If they didn't ask the question to be taught, they won't always hear the answer. So you have one job, and your job is to mind your vibration. Oh, you're married to that person, or they're your boss, or your employees, your kids? Well, how do you protect your vibration when people around you are complaining? How do you mind your vibration when everybody around you is feeling negative? You use the ping technique. You know this one? Ping, ping. And the ping technique is, so what do you want? La, 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 complain. And you go, so what do you want? Ping. As soon as you enter into that conversation, now you've included in your vibrational bubble. So ping them away by saying, so what do you want? And you might drive them crazy, so much so they say, oh, I'm not complaining to her anymore. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. You see, we need to train people how to treat us. People will treat you the way you allow them to. Nobody comes to me with complaints because I've got double pingers and they know it. So how do you want to be treated? So set the intention that only positive things. And when people come to you about a complaint, you can ask them the oh so common question, so what do you want? And then when they go from what they don't want to what they do want, their vibration changes. Yes. And now you're protecting your own vibration. So repeat after me. I mind my own vibration. Okay, John, who else?
Perfect. You're going to like this. I like it too. Rajesh from Mumbai, India.
Hey,
Hello.
Rajesh.
Says, hello, Michael, sir. Dana, ma'am. And John, sir, from Mumbai, India.
Dana, man. Oh, I like how you got a man this week, but I still got the sir.
No, I got a sir. It was Dana, ma'am, and John,
Dana,
sir.
ma'am. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Does he have a question or just compliments?
Nope, just saying hello from
hello back.
Mumbai.
Bye-bye.
Delilah Cordova's giving me lots of fireballs today. I'm on fire.
Yeah.
Lila.
Good. We're going to stay on for 5 more minutes. If you have a question, comment. Let's see. Hey, I got a couple new programs coming up. One starts next week at 6 p.m. and one starts the next week at 6 p.m. I'm doing a 5-day emotion code program. One is on money. It's all about money. It's all about money. Your money ceiling, your money beliefs, your money anxiety, your money doubt. And the purpose of that programming, you'll get 50 emotion code sessions. You've seen John and I do one of them on the Bros Show with those results. Imagine getting 50. So you'll get 50 emotion code sessions all about money, your beliefs, your thoughts, your anxiety about money, your money ceiling, because you all have one. I'm going to help raise. It's like taking the elevator to the next floor. I'm going to help raise your money ceiling. The other program I have is on the weight loss program. You'll get 50 emotion code sessions all about your beliefs about losing weight and about being worthy of it, your anxiety about losing weight. And in 1 week, in the 5-day program, you will bring 10 food items. You don't really bring them, you bring the idea. And my job was to eliminate, did I say reduce? No, eliminate, #CharityWest, Halloween candy, eliminate food from your life. Food or drinks or anything, all your habits. And then after you join the 5-day class with 6 or 7 other people, the week later or 2 weeks later, you'll have a one-on-one session with me. So the program runs for 5 days starting at 6 p.m. You'll join the panel. You'll have about an 8-minute session with just me. And we're going to go through 5 to 10 emotion code sessions a day for 5 days. The next week, you'll have 30 minutes. You can go to hangoutwithmichael.com/emotion code. And you can see those 2 upcoming programs. So the last ones of this year. So what a way to go into December. As a matter of fact, next week's show, Dana, tell us what next week's show is and how it's going to relate to the food program that I'm doing.
Yeah, a lot of people will want to watch this one. At the episode 217, we're going to be doing the emotion code around your Christmas food craving. So I'm in for that one, Michael.
Yes.
I'm a Christmas cake addict and shortbread and a few other things there, bird's nest cookies and.
My mother used to make this thing around Christmas time, and I've looked online for it. I've seen the recipe, and I'm so tempted. She doesn't cook anymore, but it used to be peanut butter coconut balls.
Whoa.
Yum.
Like peanut butter balls rolled in coconut. #my sister if you're watching. Do you have the recipe?
That's pretty healthy.
Well, 12 of them hit the spot.
No. No. One.
We did a Halloween episode. We helped a lot of people get rid of Halloween candy. #Cindy Candy Corn. And all people getting rid of potato chips and chocolate and all the Halloween stuff. So we thought, you know what? We probably should have done one for Thanksgiving for our U.S. friends. But we're doing one next week on Christmas candy, Christmas food, Christmas traditions that you want to get rid of. Good. John, what else? Dana, we're going to get you to give us your closing comments, but we're going to hear from John. Anybody else on your screen there, John?
Dia Lewis has a question. We can do another question here.
Take away.
How long do you celebrate the closeness without continuing to attract only a close match? I feel discouraged after a while because I'm not getting the exact match. For me, it feels like always coming in second place and never winning the race.
Right. Well, I want to bring our attention to our vibrational bubble guy again. When you're focusing on that you're in second place, that's a negative vibration. That's what you're including. And when you talk about the closest of a match, Law of attraction doesn't know that you're measuring closeness. It's just measuring the vibration that you're getting it. So that's the way to keep getting what you're getting, is what you're including. So if you're close, you might stop using the word close and say, wow, here's what I'm attracting. I'm attracting clients or boyfriends or girlfriends that have this and this and this. I like when that happens. So instead of saying, I'm getting close, just celebrate how close the matches are. It's better than counting score that you're not there yet. You see, law of attraction, oh, guess what I have? I've got a new arrow today. Law of attraction is always eavesdropping inside this bubble. Hey, where's Misty Anderson today?
She's in here. She's here. She just joined. Oh, never too late for Misty. Good morning.
Hashtag Misty.
Alaska
Look, I've got a
Misty.
3D arrow today just for you. So law of attraction is eavesdropping inside the vibrational bubble, and it's unfolding and orchestrating to bring you more of what you're including. So be a more deliberate creator. Be a more deliberate includer. Be more selfish about what you're listening to, what you're watching, who you're hanging around with, and what you're giving attention, energy, and focus to. Everything you're thinking is going inside the bubble. Everything you're observing is going inside the bubble. Everything you're talking about is going inside the bubble. So what are you doing to make sure that you're only including the vibration of what you desire, not what you don't desire? Welcome, Misty Anderson.
Hey, Misty.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, Janet McNulty. Love listening to everyone. So inspirational and gives me hope in finding my happiness.
Hey, Janet McNulty. Welcome back to the show. Good. So, Janet, can you remind us what we're cooking next week, please?
Yeah, we're cooking the Christmas food cravings, releasing those. So it's episode 217.
Yeah.
So because it could be, as Michael just said, your traditions. What do you traditionally have? It could be food. It might not be food, right? It might be something else that is causing some emotional stress in your life. So we can look at that as well, right?
Yeah, I worked with a woman. I met her for lunch. We had lunch about 6 weeks ago, and she was a wine drinker. Not much, just like she had a glass of wine every night. So I met her this week, and she said, oh, by the way, she said, I haven't had a glass of wine since we talked. She goes, I kind of missed my wine. And I told her, I told you, there's no cutbacks here. It's a big flick. So she's not even drinking a glass of wine anymore. So maybe wine is your little Christmas problem. Or maybe it's your family. Who knows? You tell me.
That could be a big one.
Good. Dana, one more time, how people can get a hold of you and your book, please.
Okay, you can go to my website, empoweredwomeninbusiness.com, or you can find my book also on Amazon.ca or Amazon.com. And Michael, by the way, I have not had an almond croissant since our session in June.
Hashtag bye-bye almond croissant.
Does this look like a happy face?
Yeah. John, tell people what we're doing tomorrow. Remind them on the Bro Show and how people can connect with you. John has an online calendar that you can check out, and you can have an emotion code session, a body code session, likely today. So check that out. John, go ahead, please.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'll post my website in the comments here.
Thank you.
If you'd like to book a session with me. And yeah, so I'm at aliveandpeer.com. And tomorrow, the Emotion Code Bros are working on blocks to creativity, or writer's block. So back here, 9 a.m. Pacific or 12 noon Eastern. We're going to be working with a couple volunteers. So you got to be watching live. You got to comment. And if you're lucky enough, we might pick you.
Yes. Well, Maggie Reedy is saying, I'm from beautiful Victoria too. I'm a psychotherapist in private practice. I'm new to the Emotion Code, but would like to know more about the training process and where I could get it. Also, could you explain how the proxy process works? Well, we're going to do that tomorrow. Tomorrow, we review the 7 keys to the Emotion Code process. We're here live at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So if you like this Facebook page, you will get notified. And tomorrow, Maggie, we're going to explain the whole process from start to finish, or the keys to the process. And John and I are going to do a live emotion code session with 2 viewers watching tomorrow. And then you can ask more questions during the show about that tomorrow. My friend David Termini from Italy is watching. And I love hearing Michael. I love being heard. Thank you, David. Good stuff. Okay, and John, we'll see you tomorrow. Donna, we're going to see you next week. We also have our friend Debbie Talbert joining us next week. We're having 4 people on the show next week. We're going to expand the panel a little bit, and we'll see everybody next week. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for sharing today's show. Thanks for all your participation. We will see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
Thanks everybody.
Bye.